So we have, or is it simulate, was it? And this does get called correctly, I'm assuming. Or quiet ownership equals. I think it's the right way to do that. That's right. Okay. And then client RPC to everybody, and they determine if, or no, it just applies it to all of them. Then it's up to the NPCs to decide whether or not they should react. So I guess this kind of goes hand in hand with what is it? With the switching, right? Because the stimulus should switch them to the seek out mode, which we don't have set up just yet. What do we have right now? We have nothing. I have nothing. Zero should be back here. Alright. And yet somehow what does? I don't remember how I did that. Okay, cool. That's cool. I mean, realistically, these are all gonna be more or less the same across NPCs. Like, they're all gonna have the seek, they're all gonna have the loiter, they're gonna have free roam, they're gonna have follow. The only thing that would like make them different, I guess, is NPC specific things like animations. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, some of them should have, I guess mode 4 can be our custom mode. Which is kind of up to each NPC. And for the adult, like, I had like this hysteria option. That would be cool. Alright, so mode 1 is our loiter. Or mode 0 is our loiter. Mode 1, what is it, free roam? Mode 2 is what was it? Follow, I think. Mode 2 is follow player. Okay. And then I guess that leaves 3 to be seek. And then 4 is our custom, in this case, hysteria. That works for me. And that means we can have follow work a few different ways. Interesting. I'll get to that when I get to that. I'm like trying to think about like adults protecting the kids, like how to manage that. But it should be fine. Okay. So, it's all a little bit of a mess. I don't really remember what switch modes mid-switch is. I guess what we can even do beyond this is say, we'll make a method. So what does this do? Wait until surface. We're gonna move this up with a mode switcher, just so everything stays organized. Mode switcher. Okay. And even more so, put that down there. Really though, this guy does nothing. It's fine. What we want him to do. What we want to do, we want a private or a public, void called try switch mode. And we're gonna have a mode or desired mode or switch to mode. And then we're gonna have a boolean that basically just says, does this need to happen right now? And that way we're not constantly calling coroutines, even if the people are in the air, you know? Because this wait until service make sure that the NPCs only switch once they're surfaced and the agent is active. So switch to mode, and we don't want to start like 8 coroutines if the agent never touches the ground, you know. Needs to switch immediately. And we'll make sure that we know that here only or needs to switch immediately. Only or false if I should write it how I just explained it, but I can't remember how I just explained it. Cool. In which case, if agent dot grounded, or what is it? Agent dot is on nav mesh. Actually, let's see if those are the same things. Oh shit. That's not good. No. So we need to account for that. Switch immediately. Wait until surface. Switch to mode. Else. Ugh. Okay, now I don't understand what I was trying to do. Was it 2? That's good, I think. What was I trying to do with as path? Oh yeah. Um 0. We'll do one more check. We'll say if stop an object and loiter dot position, dot position, dot position. What do we need to say? It's less than 1. um let's just deactivate. Okay. So I think that works. I think it's fine. Guess we'll just have um no, cause hmm. Public void. No, because when you run the animation, it's not. The animator is always running. Just do correct animation or voider animation. Okay. What is it? How do I disable it? Why can I not remember this? Oh, agent dot enabled. I am dumb. I am dumb. Agent dot enabled is equal to false. Which is fine. We don't want to be setting. We don't want to be setting anything. Destinations. Right. This could be a little strange when we start throwing the NPCs around. Like, what if a switch happens midair, you know? Um... Okay. So if the NPC is in the air, it will default to, or agent.enable will become false. Ugh. Which means in our try, Switch mode. If agent dot enabled and no, because we don't really care if it's enabled. We don't care, right? Because just because it's not enabled doesn't mean it's not in the air. So how do we actually want to do this switch on? Right, we have try switch mode. So try switch mode. Wait until surfaced. What am I really trying to accomplish here? coroutine, which is good. I think the reason I even set this in place in the first place was because we were getting errors because the agents weren't on the ground. Right, which is what this means. Because it doesn't even matter. We don't need it. Because you only ever have the one coroutine running. That's true. You should always wait if not grounded, right? Or if not on a nav mesh. But now that I think about it, no, because falling more than anything is just an override for all of the states. Like, you can fall while being in any of the modes. So we don't need our own behavior for falling, I don't think. And I don't think we need a coroutine for switching. I think just switch, right? And then wait until grounded to run the actual like navigation stuff. Right. So if I'm falling, I should still be in a mode falling, right? And then I land. And then I can enable my agents, etc. I think that works. I think that's fine. So what do we need to do? We need to go back to mode 0. And this doesn't matter. I don't know why I put this here. this is fine. We can get rid of, let's check though. Because you should still be able to enter the mode regardless, right? So make sure we have our building. If my building equals null, and right, so if it doesn't equal null, we just skip it because we already have a building. So this will realistically only happen once. Let me see. Same for this. These are just our checks. And then I mean, you can, like, each, like, for this, if you get sleepy, you can go to a different one, right? So, like, I could be at the couch, and then get sleepy while I'm at the couch, so then I should switch over. Right. I think that works. So what do we need to do? We have our bed set up, we have our building set up correctly. So for enter, we just need to have these. And then I think handle this in enter mode 0, right? Because this can change while you're in mode 0. Or at least it should. It should be able to change while you're in mode 0. Now we're gonna create it says switch to sleep. Although I also like what I did previously, where instead we just switch back. Like, is sleepy? Just re-enter mode 0 with sleepy, you know? So maybe I wasn't an idiot for that. Just re-enter mode 0. And that'll be in the switching. We'll just handle that in the switching. If sleepy, go EP, find loader. Wait, or this. This doesn't matter. Just, yeah, leave it like that. But, so we will need to do a check for this. Oh, yeah. About to have that equal to true. So we exit first, right? Yeah, exit first, and then we enter. So really, this needs to wait until the destination needs to wait until we are on the ground. Wait until grounded. Yeah, the switch should happen regardless. I don't know why I have that. Let's do mode switcher. Switcher, 0. Okay. Switcher, 1. Nice. And then we'll just repurpose that other coroutine. Right here. We don't really need this. Because the mode should always switch regardless, but the destination is fine for the wait. So you want to do vector 3. Next destination. Switch destination. So next destination is equal to new destination. But then we don't care about that. We just want to know if the Go train is started. Okay, so surfaced. So we're going to say agent dot set destination. Oh, shit. We didn't even think about that. Or, writer. We don't have isWriter, so we're going to make isWriter. A public boolean. I don't know why the fuck it's not already. Am I dumb? isWriter. Private bool isWriter. Okay. And the other isWriter. Yeah, that should still work. Okay. Thanks. Agent dot I earn that's destination or isWriter false, in which case we'll say if isWriter. You're not going to set the destination because we should disable it. We no longer want to run this coroutine. We just do what we return. Right. I would just say break, sorry. Okay, I'm being dumb. Oh, you'll break. Not that, break. In which case, we also say coroutine started. Let's say set destination or try to search destination, and I'll just put it there. And that's fine. And we'll just say while in mode 0, if grounded, false, return. And we don't have to worry about it. Right, and like we'll just if not just return, but also call following animation or whatever. Neat, that works. Occupy litter equals null. Which shouldn't be a problem because that'll be set. In which case we'll do mode switcher 1. In which case mode switcher 1. But this doesn't need to always start the coroutine. Sometimes I forget that. Try switch. We only need to do it if the agent isn't on the nav mesh. Agent is on nav mesh, or set destination if no. Okay, so he has to be on nav mesh. Okay, if agent is on the nav mesh, then we can just go ahead and set destination. We don't even have to do destination, new destination, or next destination. Right. Not a problem whatsoever. Okay, but we also want to say and 13 started hasn't. Alright, the coroutine hasn't been started. Otherwise, we'll just call this guy. Right. The agent on the agent is on the nav mesh. Coroutine hasn't been started. Then we just set the destination. But if the agent isn't on the nav mesh, that's a problem. The coroutine hasn't been started. Or has been started. Regardless, it's false. So it'll try to start it. So we can also do start. Return. Don't really need a return there. So we have, if the agent is on nav mesh and the coroutine hasn't started, we'll do the agent.setDestination. But if the agent isn't on the nav mesh and the coroutine has started, we'll still go down here because this will return false, and then we'll check again anyway. I think that works just fine. So now our setting destination should be good. It also cancels out if we're no longer the writer. So now we want to go through, make sure. So what was it? This was enter mode 0. So we might as well just put, oh god, please don't break. That in here. Wait until service. And then that to have, because you have the path. Oh shit, no. Setting the destination and having a path are not the same thing. I forgot about that. So we will wait. This guy should be here. That's how path is true. And then in our right, we'll say if agent dot has path and about to have path, we're going to about to have path is false. So that just closes the gap so that we don't switch while we're calculating, right? We also account for if it is grounded, right? Switch. Are we ever going to switch? I don't. So it almost becomes incredibly unlikely that a switch is going to happen. We'll just make the NPC manager check more often, I think. maybe every 1 second. Because realistically, we should only be switching if the NPC is loitering, because they won't have a path, and they aren't about to have a path. Shit. Shit. That doesn't account for that in this. So now in our NPC, we'll have to say, is loitering, in which case grounded doesn't matter. Right. Not loitering. What the fuck? Loitering. Then set loitering is true, which is good. By default, it's false. And then we'll go to right, and we'll say create a new bool called perceived grounded. And we'll basically clean it. So if loitering perceived grounded equal to false, else or grounded is equal to true. Then we'll pass in perceived grounded. Did we turn that out? I don't think we did. Make it 1. I think that's fine. Okay. We can enter modes whenever, but we only set the destination if the agent is on the nav mesh. Right. That nav path is only false, or it gets set true as soon as we set the destination again, and then as soon as it has a path, it gets set to false, which covers that. So wait until surface is working. Mode switcher. That's all good. This does not have to be all the time. Or this is enter mode 0. Yeah. So this is fine the way it is. Mode 0, we just wait till grounded to set destination. Just if not grounded, return. Else continue as normal. I'll just call it mode switcher. Yeah. Right. Although, I mean that's fine, right? And then we'll just say it gets pissed off. He'll make the switch himself, or they'll make the switch themselves. I'm curious to see if this ever gets called. Let's hope everything doesn't break, but if it does, that sucks. Please don't break. Good. No? Okay. 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 Are all good. We're not getting any. Okay. Let's make are some of us finding loaders? This guy did, no? No, you're all free roaming. What did I do wrong? No, none of them found anything. Why is that? You're all grounded, right? No? They are grounded. Here, enter mode 0. My building was good. couldn't find an available lawyer. Interesting. I didn't change anything. Why couldn't you find any? No. I just broke my computer. Try that again. Oh. Dope. Dope, dope, dope. Let's try this again. See what happens. Spawn in. Couldn't find available loiter. Do the buildings contain loiters? Loiters. Network loiters. We have network loiters. So I don't understand. I swear to God, if this is like is a square, a rectangle, or it's a rectangle square thing. It's a post. I think what's happening is we're oh. Wait, what? Oh, no, that's fine. Right. What is going wrong here? What, oh, Very bizarre. Um. What the fuck? Do I have this and that? I don't know what I've done. That's so awesome, dude. Why do I know what I've done? How have I done this? Um, oh. Switch to my 0. Right, 0. The building's not set correctly. No problem there. There's personal loiter. So we never get to assigning personal. For some reason. It's so bizarre. Do enter mode 0. Oh my Jesus Christ, that scared me. Sure, Hazel Brett Y7. Assuming you're not a bot. Although, can't be too sure. But for real, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my fucking god. I need to turn that other box noise down. Yeah, I got you. Actually, you should be able to, if you go to, the About channel page on Twitch, there's a Discord there, and then if you hop in, you can see, like I've got a Discord page set up, so, let me know if you can't find it. Log error. I'll do log warning. I plus plus I'm assuming somewhere in here I'm setting this incorrectly, you know? Like, I almost guarantee I am setting these to occupied. So Okay, never mind. Oh, what? Mm. Interesting. Not going to find loader. Oh, we're not giving it time to find the loiter. Because my NPCs are spawning basically immediately. So that's the only difference. Or the mode switching immediately as soon as the NPC spawn. But that really shouldn't be a problem that I can think of. I mean, realistically, find loiter. Let's go to builder. Network. Loiters. Okay, I think I know what I should be doing. So, we'll spawn all the loiters. Right. Wherever they are. Sanctuary, and then, what is it, on spawn? When do we spawn the NPCs? Oh, no, never mind. That's right, because... Interesting. So... We could just do a wait. We'll just wait. Enumerator. Wait to spawn. Spawn NPCs. Right. Already wait. 4 seconds. We'll do 1 second. Or how do I do it? Let's check over. Wait for a second. Just wanna hold on. Return. I'm so bad at this. This should work now. Maybe? Maybe it's working? Det funkar, det är. You got personal, you've got a personal. Nice! Okay. That's good. That's good. That's working now. If you wait so that others can. Okay, and we're not running into errors. I don't think. But realistically, we should test. For switching. But realistically, our guy should be getting as close as he can. I actually didn't see that. Yeah, none of them are getting close enough. I don't know why. It's not bad. I think we can get rid of that. Oh, by golly, dude. Oh, jeez. Yeah, if you want, man, if you wanna send me stuff, join the Discord, bro. It should be. You just go. You're on Twitch, right?
I think it's guaranteed.
Shit. One second. How am I not signed in?
If you're traveling to the north.
Yeah, if you're on Twitch, man, if you go to bro, what the fuck? If you scroll down, you'll see like the about trifle, I'm making a game, what, and then there's the community Discord. And if you join that, you should be able to see everything. Um, what's next? We have mood switching set up, or destination switching set up correctly. We're accounting for having a path. This needs to get fixed. Down here, because this needs to be accounted for. How does, if the switch happens, how does it know that's later? Well, it should auto switch, right? So we won't have a path. Will be loitering according to the state. Or no, not according to the state. when the grounded thing will happen. So it will say, "I'll do this check." You'll see that it's loitering. Commence animation if not already. Switch could happen. So if already doing animation, restart it. Yeah, loitering shouldn't be a problem. It'll just re-enable after the switch happens. Nice. Oh shit. I don't know that was a thing. Q. I don't think that's getting transferred correctly. We're not tracking current destination, right? Station velocity, target client ID, S path, grounded. Yeah, because we don't need to, because we're not switching, right? So it doesn't matter to track it. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Oh. Yeah, if something bad happens, we'll just switch over to free roam. But that shouldn't really matter. Because stimuluses are synced. Target client IDs are synced. And free roam doesn't care about that. So it should be fine. Mode switcher. Do we really need current destination? I haven't to figure rid of it. It's just those 3 instances. Literally, it doesn't come up anywhere else. No, you wanna do switch. Switches should happen after. Nice. And then for mode 1, again, we should do, what do we do here? You can start loitering, right? But then if the switch happens, we need to give it time to exit. So how can we do that? animation guy, because what we have right now is play animation, right? Beautiful color. Animation. Switch. Wait till and everything. Alright, and then false. Set this to holy shit, that's a long trigger. And then we will wait until honestly, you can. I'm just gonna put off animation for the meantime. We'll figure out when we get to it. It really comes down to it. I can use coroutines, stuff like that, to wait. That'll probably be the most useful thing, accounting for animations. So let's just focus on switching right now. And our modes. So we have exit mode, we have mode 0 complete. Mode 1 is pretty simple. Also complete. Then we have mode 2. Oh, jeez. Yo, what's up, man? Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I hear that ring, my heart stops. It's so loud. I don't know how to turn it down. Ugh. Okay, and then RID max. So we're just setting a random, but we shouldn't be doing that at all. Target client ID should not be random every time you switch. I don't know why I set it up like that. Target client ID. Yeah. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can't play it because I don't have it. Alright, technically I can. I guess I can't play it. Test widget. No, wrong one.
This is a subscription test.
Man, what the heck? What the heck? Oh shit, what? Okay. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together, bro. I thought I just tested it again. Man, you ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that, brother. I appreciate it, though. Speaking of which, I'm gonna be finishing up like core game loop probably this weekend, and then I need to get everybody together to record audio because I want us all just like get together, and like make the voices for all the different NPCs. And there's gonna be a shit ton of like just a bunch of random shit, you know. I need to find a date. I was thinking the weekend after Thanksgiving, but it can also be pushed back. Hell yeah, X2. Bro, you crazy. But it can also be the weekend after that. Or I can do multiple sessions. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. But I need to find a day. Oh goddamn. So that we can record stupid stuff. It'll probably be like a pizza party or some shit. Like I don't have something. Okay. WWE. Yeah, it should be. I'll get like food and shit, and we'll just hang out. I'll even have video games in the back, cause I'm only gonna have so many mics. My brother's got some mics from the place he works at, so we'll probably have a few different station setups to record stuff. But in the meantime, I'll just have video games for people. It'll kind of be like a party, but also not really, but also sort of. So, yeah, I'll like send stuff out soon, hopefully. Once I figure everything out. Mode switcher. Target client is being set by read. Right. Right. Yep. And we're only calling switch. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. Because it gets set here, so we'll just skip over. Read. Ooh, wait, never mind. No, because we'll target client. Should not be randomly set every single time you enter. Yeah. Could not target. That's good. So I'll actually switch over to free roam in that case. Or we'll, yeah, set back to 0. Go back home. But if we are connected, we will go there. But we never set target destination. So when should we set it? Realistically, there's only a few times the NPC should follow the player. And target client will not be set when we enter. In fact, it should be set. We'll come back to those. That's the setup. So we got 3 of them set up. What did we say 3 was gonna be? Seek. Okay. So currently our player doesn't do any or none of the actions produce a stimulus. So let's go ahead and go back to our player. If I can find them. There you are. And we want to essentially just set up a really quick keybind for producing a stimulus. And that way we can test if NPCs react properly. Wapple-wee. Or I sound like a baby. Okay, space, and then crouch. That's fine, we'll do if input, goddamn, input dot get key down, key code. Do I have E set already? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Key code tab. Tab? I think. Key code tab. Then we will. Why is that highlighted? I think it's fine. We will do apply, or what was it? Oh, I have to call the NPC manager, right? NPC manager. Apply stimulus. Yeah. That's what we want. And do NPC manager dot instance dot that. And I think right now we'll make our strength. Or we'll make our position transform dot position, and our stimulus strength will be 10. And I don't actually remember how that gets sent over by stimulus. Okay, so right now we need to say if transform dot position, or we'll do vector 3 dot distance. I mean, realistically we should be doing ray traces and then getting like the denseness of the materials you pass through to subtract from that value. Kind of like you're not going to hear stuff as much inside a house as you will outside a house, you know? But for right now, we'll just keep it simple. Vector 3 distance, transform position, and stimulus position. And if that is less than stimulus strength, we will do what? Distance. We will switch modes. We will do mode switcher, or yep, we'll do mode switcher 3. Alright. Alright, I think that works. Mode 3 switch. What do we want mode 3 to do? We want to do try switch destination. Yeah. Try switch destination to reposition or stem pause. We'll do stem pause. And realistically, that's all we have to do. There's no managing that needs to happen. Oh, except, if agent dot, has completed path. I don't think, what is it? Agent dot has path. If that's false, so we've reached the stimulus point. If agent dot has path, we can that means we found our spot. In which case we'll do mode switcher back to 1. Free roam. Be right back. Yeah, we'll just say 3 reach stimulus, switch back, which is fine. Like this is our like that concludes that. In which case you're going to do stem, then pause. Let's do 0. And we need to set some pause. stem pause equal to, or equal to stimulus position. So let me go here. We're also going shit. Debug.log learning stimulating lighting. And then on our NPCs, we'll log see or responding stimulus. Everything's good there. Nothing from these guys. Okay, 2 of them responded. We'll try again. We also need to add just a general. Oh, we need to make sure that NPCs know they can open doors. But the issue is the door is carved right now. So we disable carving. What am I trying to do? Yeah, so our doors are getting in the way of the NPCs going to check things out. So if we turn off carving on our doors, it shouldn't really be a problem. But also we want to make sure that they limit their own, like, where they go, you know? I wonder if I can I limit, or so basically I have different mesh surfaces, nav mesh surfaces. We've got the island, which is outside, and we've got the buildings, which are our insides, and we want to make sure that NPCs don't just wander outside, which works fine if I've got like my doors set to carve, because then they literally cannot navigate outside of there because they think there's a wall there. They don't know it's a door. So we need to make sure that unless they're instigated or like told to go outside, yeah, unless they're told to go outside, they shouldn't go outside. That sounds so like, yeah, no shit, but like, ugh, it's kind of annoying putting it together. Um. Should work this out. Okay. So I guess for that it comes down to how do we want to do that actually? I do not know how I want to do that. Hold on. Hmm. I'm trying to think of a good way to limit. Oh, what NPCs do? Oh. I don't know. I think I'll take a break for now. Come back in a little bit.